progression of that sort of ideal leadership, just as a?
I think it was good in a lot of places. I don't think in a couple spots it was great, but to act like all of a sudden they all turned into we were a bunch of bums. That's not the truth, and it's not fair. So I'm not going to get into individuals and those kind of things who were good enough to make it to the national championship, weren't good enough to win, as coaching or playing. So a lot to build from, a lot to learn from, and we worked hard in the small amount of time we've had in regards to self-scouting, what we can do as coaches to be better, and again the players taking ownership, what they need to do. So we had a great year, and but not quite good enough, not to what we wanted. So we missed a real golden opportunity, but that was then, and this is now.
What's your ideal plan with Carter?
We just talked to, he's a safety, and he plugged in well. It looks like he's played safety his whole life. Carter, we felt very good about the role he played last year. He did an excellent job for us. He could play either corner today, could play nickel, and fortunately he looked really natural. He played safety most of his high school career, and picked up right where left. He had great technique, good positioning, great ball skills, good transitional movement. He's always played bigger than his stature, and so we'll see if he'll tackle anybody when we put pads on. That position will roughly make between 65 to 85 tackles in a particular season. If it's by committee, 40 to 50, and but feel really good. His knowledge is excellent. And through 2 days, if he had a long ways to go, it would show. We expected him to, don't know, but we had anybody else to put there, and he was the only candidate to look at there, here initially, and he's looking really good there.
Defensive ends, do you feel like you've got enough out of those guys?
Yeah. I mean, we got some good young talented guys. We'll be fine.
Do you find like you got to develop a pass rusher that might not be on the level?
Yeah, I think the inside guys that are returning, our experience, are supposed to be our position of strength. We need to be better there. I think we had 4 sacks. We were just rushing 4, no twist, no movement. We had 4 sacks with those guys a year ago. We got to beat one-on-ones, and if they're better, then that's going to help those other guys transition. Our backers got to be better. 40% of the time on the early downs, we're rushing 5, at least. So, we're getting one-on-ones a lot. We got to be better across the board. Backers got to be better blitzers, beating guys one-on-one. Tackles got to be better, and the DNs got to do what they got to do. They got to make the plays they're supposed to make, and if we just do that, we'll be fine. I believe in the guys. We got good young long guys that can run, they can bend. They're intelligent. They work hard. They're coachable. And Javi will do a great job getting those guys ready, and those guys will respond. So, we don't have experience in returning there. That's ideal, but that doesn't mean it's going to be an albatross either. So, I think there's more teams out there than not that's working with less.
Fields looking first team corner.
Yeah. Yep. He's done well. Done well, so expect him to be better. Just maturity alone. I think a year ago, if you asked him, that's humbling. You're a young, talented guy like that. You're expecting, things to happen sooner than they did. He'll recognize and tell you more than anything. The success he didn't experience was really only because of him. And but he's a good young guy that's got a good work ethic, and is very skilled, and we expect big things from him.
Is Richard here the guy who could start if you had to play tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. He's 260 pounds, so it's not small by anybody's standard. Richard's he's a high motor guy. He's got good quick twitch to him. It's really starting to learn the position. Again, when we first offered him, he was a high school safety, and offered him as a linebacker, and then he played linebacker for a year, and then his senior year he played mostly defensive tackle, played a 4 technique. He didn't even play defensive end, although he had his hand in the dirt more often than not. It was really more of a 4-eye. and so he's had to kind of start over and build his body, build his mind, and his skill set, and feel good about Richard, where how far he's come. And then again, there's another group of guys there, between Austin and Cleveland, and Richard and Chris Register, and again we'll bring some young guys along, when they get here.